Hey, it is December 1st, so it is no time to be making videos about the last month and whatever, but it's just been kind of crazy. December 1st started with a little bit of sleet, like little hails, but nothing big, nothing sticking, so there were a lot of car accidents, and oh my god, it's cold. Anyway, as you know, in November, I had a grandson, and he's doing good. He did end up with jaundice though for like 2 days. Like he was under the light, and with the 2 days we weren't there, and so that's crazy because we went and saw him last night. And by the time we saw him, he was not incubated with that light anymore, but he was still on a feeding tube, and but he is eating on and off. They're trying to get him eating more by himself, obviously. And I don't know. I feel like, goddamn, they must be freaking tired. The parents must be really tired because, hey, since they're not staying actually in the hotel now, they got kicked out on Friday, which, I mean, I'm glad it wasn't Thursday, but it's ridiculous because she has to be there and pump her boobs and all this junk, sometimes every 3 freaking hours, right? Including at nighttime, and then bring these milk. She doesn't drive, okay? So imagine this, that they're doing this for 3 hours there all the time, that they're not staying at the hotel, they're in the hospital with the baby, which would make a hell of a lot more sense, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot easier to even nap in between times, and God, like last night, my kid, who was supposed to say he was gonna come home, didn't come home. Instead, he's like texting me around 3 o'clock, and then then he came to the house like around 5 o'clock, and then he like left at 5 o'clock to go to work. And I mean, when we saw him, it was like at 11 o'clock. No, I think we left him around 8 o'clock. We didn't get home till like 11 o'clock. And that's when he would have said he was going to leave, after he dropped off the hospital at 11 o'clock. So she didn't have no sleep. He didn't have no sleep. And then, but no, he didn't. And then I don't know. So he was probably taking her, I don't know what they were doing, while feeding at 11, well, 1, 2, feeding at 2, and then he goes and leaves to come or whatever, I'm like, dude, it takes her back to the hotel, and then whatever, what I'm saying? So I was like, dude, and then he's gonna work all day, and then he's gonna come home, and then he's gonna rest. But I was like, I know he's young, but I mean, it's gonna be rough being new parents like that, him having to drive 2 hours to go to, at least 2 hours. It's 2 hours to my house, okay? He works at Elkins, which is 45 minutes from, I would assume, I don't know, Springdale? No, maybe not Springdale. I don't know. I don't know how that really works. But maybe it's just from Auders. I don't know. I might be shorter for him, hopefully, to drive to Elkins than that. So let's say 2.5 hours, right? Jesus Christ. Every day just to get to work when you're exhausted and haven't slept any. I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I just, then he has to work a really hard job for whatever hours. Oh my God. And then go back and take her to feed his baby all night long. I was like, oh my God. But like tonight he's supposed to stay here, which is good considering the weather. But then I'm assuming tomorrow night he will go back. So I guess tonight he can rest, and her parents will be taking her to the hospital. But can you imagine? I mean, I don't know. It just feels like, if I was like, would I just stay in the fucking hospital and just sleep? Like every freaking, like just sleep on a damn couch there? Like you're not gonna give you a place, so I guess I'm just gonna crash on your couch, because you got a bunch of them anyway for a couple hours here or there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how that. It's insane. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, it's gonna be one rough time for them, and she's healing still. I mean, God, talk about being uncomfortable of staying in the hospital for 3 months, and now you gotta deal with God knows how long you're gonna be in a hospital with your baby, and you're not even getting to be with your baby, except you have to be with your baby, and back and forth and shit. I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah, we had it easy. We had it easy. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. It's amazing. I don't even know. Jesus. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, so that's what's going on there. I don't know how they're making it. I just don't know. I think I might lose it. I would think I'd have a breakdown or something. You know? Goodness gracious. But it really does help to have support there because, like I said, I was lucky. I had my parents, the first child I had. Thank God. And my sister, you know? And, yeah. But anyway, I transgressed. So that's what's going on at the hospital. But like I said, right now he's healthy. And to me, it looks like he's going to have brown eyes. You know, like, oh, well, we're just not lucky. We have a hell of a lot of blue eyes in our family line. Like every single one of us had blue eyes, at least one blue-eyed gene and one brown-eyed gene. You know, because like my dad was a blue-eyed guy. You know, he had blue eyes. My husband has blue eyes. You know? So my kid got both blue eyes and brown eyes. And she has blue eyes. So she's got 2 blue eyes in her gene right there. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I was like, Jesus. And it takes 2 blue eyes to make a blue-eyed child. So I'm like, if this kid's going to have brown eyes, her blue-eyed gene got beat by my side of the family's brown-eyed gene. So that's insane. We were really hoping, kind of. I mean, the parents were like, her mom's one said, yeah, it would be nice to have a dark-haired child with blue eyes. Not happening. Not happening. I just know it. I'm telling you, I saw this baby's eyes. They look brown. It is what it is. Well, it could change, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. That brown-eyed gene is tough. It is tough. But it's okay. Maybe the next time around, because so she's got blue eyes. That means this child has a blue eye for sure and a brown eyes. Oh, there's my child. So I'll just have to talk to you again in a little bit.